Hello everyone and welcome back to a video on how to remit your state dues. In order to do this, you must be the president or treasurer, and you must be the current president or treasurer. So if you're the president or treasurer from last year and you have not yet updated your officer page, you'll need to do that first, and then you will show as the current president or treasurer, and you'll be able to perform this function. You will find this in the membership tool and click on Remit State Dues. If you have dues that are owed at this time, they will show up on the top here in this yellow section. If you have any dues left over from last year that have not been paid, they will also show up in their own little bar with a different color, and you'll be able to pay those as well with a separate transaction. If you're the president or treasurer, you will see the Send ACH payment button here. I want to show you what it looks like if you're not. If you log in and you go to this page and you're not the current president or treasurer, you'll see it as how do I pay? If you click on that, it will tell you that in order to pay, you must be the current president or treasurer, okay? So if we go back to the test screen here, once you click on Send ACH Payment, you will only get this box if you have not yet entered your bank information, if this is your very first time making an ACH payment. And in 97% of our units, it will not be your first time because the payments were made last year via ACH. So if it happens to be a new bank account or something like that, or it is like your very first time, you'll see this information. You will enter in this first box your PTA name, your bank account number, confirm it in this box, and then the routing number and confirm the routing number. You'll also want to click this box down here to tokenize the bank statement details so that you will not have to enter them again when you go back to make the next payment. And then you'll click on Save Banking Details. And just a note here, it's asking for the account number first, and I have had some payments fail, and most of the time they fail because the bank account number and the routing number are reversed in the data entry. So just be very careful that you're putting the account number first and then the bank routing number second and confirming those numbers on the right here. All right, so once you click the payment, let me show you what it looks like. It'll show up in the bottom here, all of the prior payments for this particular school year, 22-23. If you wanted to see last year, you'll be able to click that and open it up and see all the payments from the previous membership year. So I wanted to point out just what will happen. It'll show up here immediately it'll have a sent status. This date will not be filled in right away. This doesn't happen until the payment actually goes through the bank, and sometimes that takes 2 days, 3 days, something like that. And if the payment were to fail, it'll show up as failed in this column instead of having a date paid in here. All right, so you might want to check back. You will get an email if your payment fails, but just in case, you can check back and make sure that date appears at some point in the first week after you make the payment. And that's really all you need to be concerned about. The next column over here, received by the state, that's what happens when the state office actually goes in after the month closes and manually receives all of these payments to balance out our records and to report to national. So don't be alarmed if you don't see this received by state until the next month, and then it'll appear in there as the date that I receive it, and that just matches up to my settlement date once it hits the bank account. And I think that's all that we need to be concerned about. Just a note that you should, according to your bylaws, be making these state dues payments on a monthly basis. The first payment is due by October 31st with a minimum of 25 members to be in compliance according to in good standing. So each month I would just log in either at your meeting or towards the end of the month and make that payment if anything is due. Okay, I think that's all we need to say about Remit State Dues. If you have any questions, you can certainly reach out to us or check out the Member Hub help page, where you'll see lots of ways to get in touch with people or to find out information and get support. Thank you so much.